Hi, we have with us today Theertha Satish, the under 19 UAE women's team captain and a constant member of the UAE national team. A wicketkeeper, opening bat, can field brilliantly, can bowl a few offies here and there. There's nothing that she can't do. A true all rounder in the sense of being an all rounder. Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, Theertha, let's start with the World Cup. That was your first experience as a captain of the under 19 team. It was you all started on equal footing. There was no nation that had prior experience. So, how did it feel going into that tournament?
I think it was a good feeling. It's a new tournament, inaugural tournament for everyone, and I guess just the off the field routines, like having those interviews, photo shoot, it was new for everyone, and it was very exciting to be around all that.
So, did the fair break, I think, came before that? You
Yes,
played a fair break before
yes,
that. Do you think that experience of being, exposed with the international players and playing alongside them helped you?
yes, definitely. I think I picked the brains of the international players quite a bit. I mean, I'm lucky enough to have had chats with Susie Bates and all of them and get some advice on captaining, which really did help me. And since it was in Dubai, they had seen few of our bowlers as well, which could help me even more.
Lovely. So this year as well, you've been the fabric event. You went to Hong Kong, and you said the experience was good in terms of, like you said, you talk with international players and all of that. But more than that, how does it help you go back to your players, and what are the kind of inputs you're able to give them?
I think it's more on the mental side aspect of the game. I think skill wise, everyone's up there, but it's how the players approach their game and what they do off the field that's inspired me more and what I tell others as well.
All right. So I'm going back to the World Cup. The one match that I thought you were shining in the first four balls, and then against India, first four balls unexpected. The Indian bowlers didn't expect you to come all guns blazing. You did it. And how did you go in? You had a huge total to chase. In fact, you guys bowled brilliantly. If it were not for some last minute, getting back together for the Indian team,
Hmm.
you were on top of the game for most part. And did you at some point think, yes, this we could beat them?
I think going in at as well, we were all excited to play India. I mean, you don't play them every day, and our goal going in was to beat them. But whatever happened, happened, and it's fine. Yeah. So even if they scored 200 plus, we were ready to chase it down, and I think that's the intent I wanted to go with. I didn't want to waste a single ball there to score.
But so you did, I won't say you wasted a ball, but decision making.
Yeah.
So do you think, as you have grown as a cricketer, how has this decision making process been for you? Have you do you think, with all the experiences you're getting, associate nations are playing a lot of cricket now, do you think going forward, this decision making that we are talking about, are you seeing a constant growth in it for yourself?
Yes, definitely. I think the matches such as that match that we're talking about, the World Cup, has helped me in more matches further, like after hitting few boundaries, like getting myself back together and thinking what to do next. And I think as you go on, it's just going to become better and better.
All right. Going forward, let's talk about these associate nations and
Yeah.
all of that. Where do you see UAE cricket 5 years from now?
I think we've got a lot of youngsters who are coming up now, and I think by 5 years or even 2 years, we're going to be a really, really strong team. We already are now, and with 2 additional years of experience, we'll be in the next level.
And when you go for your qualifiers now, do you think you have a fair chance of being getting there?
Yeah, definitely. I think if we play to our potential and do well and do our roles on the field, yeah, we have a good chance.
Where have you as a team been? What do you think are your, give me three pluses of the UAE team at the moment?
I think for one, we are really good skill wise, and then we do have the mental toughness as well. And finally, we meet each other so often, so it's like family more than friends.
Lovely. And where do you think you guys need to probably work hard if you want to compete at the international level?
I think it's that one additional push and trying to get ourselves better each and every day.
So that brings you to the mental aspect of
Yeah.
the game. Why do you think your players lack that push?
I'm not really sure about that. I think it differs from person to person, so I don't think I can talk for anyone else.
All right. If it were up to you,
Yeah.
what do you think you would do to get
Um,
that extra bit going every game? Because I'm sure you, not just as a captain, but as a forefront in UAE cricket at the moment. I mean, from whatever I've heard about you, not just from UAE, from others who've watched you, there's a lot of expectations from you. And there's this feeling that you are probably somebody who could perhaps, in the coming future, change the way UAE is going to be looked at. Now, that how are you taking in that responsibility?
I think at the end of the day, we're just playing a game of cricket. So just not to think much and ignore everything that's going outside. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter who's bowling or batting, the ball is going to stay the same. The rules are the same for everyone, and everyone are just humans. They're going to make mistakes no matter where they're from and what they do. So just keep it as simple as possible.
While keeping it simple, do you also feel that there is a responsibility that you have that you need to fulfill?
Yeah, definitely. I think the reason we keep it simple is to fulfill the
Not just for
responsibility.
yourself, I'm
Okay.
talking on a larger scale.
Okay. Yeah, I think each individual obviously has a responsibility, but I'm not getting.
You're not thinking about it?
No, you don't just keep like just play the game as it is. Don't think too much into it. Definitely the preparations and all the tactical aspects need to be thought about, but I think it's just getting into the zone and trying to play your best.
Great. Lastly, so there's a lot of cricket, domestic cricket that happens in Chennai.
Yeah.
You are from here.
Yeah.
You have your history here.
Yeah.
Would you like to? Do you think it would be a good idea to come and work here if you want to up your skill level, or would you rather do it, say, going to England or to an Australia or to New Zealand?
I think each place offers something different. Like the pitches you're gonna get in India and the experiences you're gonna get, you're not gonna get in elsewhere. And the same thing applies the other way around. So I think it's important to experience as much as you can. So wherever you go, you're ready for any conditions.
Good. That's a good attitude to have overall. Anyway, all the very best for your future endeavors, and I hope you figure out soon how to get your UAE team right on top.
Thank you so
Good luck.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.